Okay, so I'm live, and this is Mika Wash with C and Nay, and we're here to talk about the do's and don'ts in online dating. Now, I know I didn't send out no notifications or none of that. I'm just talking because recently I've been online dating and I just get irritated with certain things. And it's so mechanical and technical, it's almost like a turnoff. But with COVID and everything, it's kind of hard to just go out like that. So, see, I want to, tell everybody about yourself and then tell them about yourself. Like what you feel about the do's and don'ts, your introduction. And then Nate, you go Nate. She said she wanted Nate to go first. So Nate, uh, when you was online dating, what are some things that you like that you saw? Have you ever been online dating?
Years ago.
How many years ago?
Oh, I would say at least 10. Online was never for me because to me it's deceiving, and people pretend to be what they aren't online. They can tell you anything behind a computer screen or behind a camera, anything. They behind a text, a phone log. So for me, I'm not big onto the blind date scene or online dating, so it never was my thing. But I did have an account on Tags. I had an account on MySpace. That's how long ago it's been.
I've been on Tag recently.
Yeah.
And it's thirsty on Tag. Not thirsty.
No, you're right, thirsty. Because I still get notifications and haven't been on there in 10 years. I went to my email and somehow I clicked on a tag. And next thing I know, when I clicked on it and got out of there, it was 100 messages sent to me like within an hour.
Right.
So thirsty.
It was like almost 100 messages like every 10 seconds. And then my issue was I was missing out on some decent guys, but then my problem was I kept adding people because on my thing, But then I realized that it was a lot of prostitution going on that page, so I just backed the fuck up off.
Really?
Excuse my language. And then, I don't know. I don't know about going out. I did meet one person going out before. I might entertain that, but
well, now it's because both male and female feel that humankind is not approachable. So going out and meeting somebody is kind of difficult because there's so many social media outlets. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got TikTok now. People, I got a 14-year-old, and she was telling me people don't ask for phone numbers anymore. They actually say
IG.
That's it. Yeah, and I'm like, what? Huh?
I do that too.
Yeah, it's a new trend.
Well, my thing is, a person gonna be who they want to be, and I feel like behind the keyboard, that's who they want to be. Behind it, that inhibition is gone. So, in my opinion, because the inhibition is gone, sometimes I like to play devil's advocate, so you gotta excuse me. But in my opinion, because the inhibition is gone, then that is who they really are. So, they don't have nothing, whatever insecurities they had and all that stuff, that's gone. So they don't have nothing blocking who was in their heart. You feel me? So, and let me trust me, I done been seeing a gang of DICK pics that was unwarranted.
I have too, just on Facebook, and it's from people I went to school with or I know, because I don't do online dating. And I'm like, what? Huh? Why did you just DM me that?
And I'll be like, did he think to lotion this ashy motherfucking thing up? Excuse me, I cuss like a sailor. He didn't think to lotion it up. It's ashy and it's gray and shit. Or he didn't think to make it look presentable in any kind of way. But it's not even that I was looking for it either, because I wasn't looking for it. But if you're gonna send it, at least let
Make
me.
it worth looking.
Yeah, like I really don't want it, and if you ask me and I say no, don't. I had a dude do that to me. He asked me several times, do I want to see his picture of his penis? I said no. And what he do? He sent it anyway. And then was wondering why I was feeling the way I was feeling, because I had told you no.
And I got another dumb. I don't like when guys get on the air. I just had this experience. He got on the air, he said hello or whatever. This is why I don't do this, because I'd rather meet you in person. Just so we could just have all this shit out the way. But he got on there trying to talk to me. He said hello, whatever. We got that out the way. Next thing I know, he's sending me a picture of him, his girlfriend, dick pics.
But why?
And I'm like, I never gave you the inclination that I was into that.
Right. And that's big too.
Yeah.
A lot of the internet now, everybody want to have a play partner, so they want to include multiples. It's not just and it's big on what's that one called, Black or Magic? I'm not.
I've been on Black recently,
big on there.
and I haven't really met that type of people that want, because like I look at their profile, and if anything in their profile say FWB, friend with benefit, I swipe left.
I don't know.
And I want somebody that's like, so you guys, like, if they didn't take the time out, and that's a do and a don't fucking post a profile and you don't take the time out to put a description about yourself on there, because that's an automatic left swipe.
Yeah.
Getting a left swipe. If I don't see nothing about you, how you feel about yourself, or whatever the case may be, I'm swiping left. I don't care how cute you are, because then you're not taking it serious either.
Right.
So you're here for that's another FWB profile.
Right.
If you don't put like, that's on Black, because they got the FWB thing, but friends with benefits.
Can we just say this? Like, how many people on these dating sites is really looking to get serious?
Right. And I want to go back to what you said, Tamika. You said that a person that's behind the computer screen eventually becomes that person that they are behind the computer.
That's who they want to be. That, you know what an inhibition is, right?
Yes.
So when you're like docile, timid, you might have a drink, it'll loosen you up. And then this other, it's like a persona, so what it says, there ain't no pork, is it? Jeez. I don't want my breath smell like garlic, but it's a persona, but it's also a part of who you really are. You get it? So, just like Beyonce, and this is off topic a little bit, but Beyonce is Beyonce, and then you got Sasha Fierce.
Right.
It's like a
alter ego.
Thank you. That shit was on the tip of my tongue. Thanks, sis.
But
alter ego.
I was gonna go back to the part of, what about the people that makes up this lifestyle?
Catfishing?
I got this mansion, or I got this money.
Catfishing?
Catfishing I thought was more of a look thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying when they make up these lifestyles on the
that they don't have.
That's not a part of them.
No, but what I do like about online dating is that before you even have a phone conversation in your DMing, you can ask those kind of questions. And I don't like giving my number out. Right. That's the thing about the personal, because you're going to have to give your number if you meet face to face.
So what's the point of dating?
No, or you can give them your IG now. You can give them your IG now.
What I'm saying is that even with that, they can lead you on or mislead you to believe that they have all this for months after months after months.
And they don't got shit. And they don't got shit. That's okay. You can't go no months without investigating, going to his job. I'm not finna go months invested and meeting up with a person and he lied about his whole life and I didn't see none of it.
He's a busy person.
No, fuck all that. A man made time with A man make time for what he
Anybody.
wants to make time for.
Anybody does.
And so the moment that you see that, why you ain't never took me to your house? You either got a bitch living there or you either homeless. Which one is it?
Right.
Or you live with your mama.
Or you live with your mama. That too. So my thing is, I got my own shit. You know what I mean? And this, I'm talking about months. But I'm talking about like, as far as internet dating is concerned, like that was the beginning stages for me. Because it for me, it's baby steps. Because I could get to know a person. It's been people I've been talking to on the internet for years and never met. And just now meeting. Like 3 years, 4 years. And I kind of like see what they be posting about and shit on their social media pages. You know, you could kind of tell like if a person is always showing their body and stuff, that's a very vain person. Because he is always, you know, he or she is always trying to show off their body. I mean, and I'm talking about pictures
but
every 5
really
minutes.
Say that because
I'm talking about every 5 minutes.
Proud of their accomplishments, what they do.
No, you can show off your body, but how often do you show off your body? That's the difference.
And it's not what you do, it's how you do. How
right.
are you showing it off? Are you showing it off as achievement, or are you showing it off as
come get me? And I know I got a few come get me pics. Come get me, come get me. Because but I don't want the wrong one to come get me either. So at that point I ask questions, you know, if they say something like, and I'm not gonna put this brother out because he's a good friend, but I met him on Black and we got to talking and he had been through some real traumatic stuff and he just fresh out of a relationship. Red flag for me. You fresh out of a relationship and you was the cause of the end of the relationship and you on here looking for FWB. Okay, red flag on the plate.
Yeah, okay, well, piggybacking off of that, in a sense, being that I'm married, what is up with all the women wanting married men? It's like this new thing where
because married men, no, I'm finna answer the question because I've been with a married man. I've been with a married man before. Because married men know how to be chivalrous. They know how to be men. They know how to be husbands. So married men treat their side piece like wives. They don't treat it. Yes, they do.
How is that good for?
It's no good for you.
Yeah.
But married men, they like their side piece because the wife is not doing certain things. No, and married men, no. Yes, it is true.
No, I
because a married men do not want to disrespect their wives. They don't want to disrespect their wives. It's two sides of the coin.
Well, they're disrespecting their wives. No, they're sleeping and
no.
Yeah.
They put their wife on this pedestal, right?
So they don't want to tell you the sex they really want to have.
Right. So they want to nut in the bitch's face. They want to suck, fuck, and do all this nasty shit with her. They want to fuck her in the ass, fuck her any kind of way he can.
That's not ever fucking the wife. Because
no, he gonna fuck you like he making love to you all the time. He not finna get freaky.
Not necessarily.
You might get freaky on anniversaries or whatever the case may be. But I'm saying that this side piece that he got, he finna go F the I don't already cuss. Fuck the shit out of her. Then he gonna take care of her household, whatever he can after taking care of your household. And then he might see her every fucking day.
But eventually, a side piece is gonna eventually want to settle down and get married. What if her?
No, because not all side pieces want to settle down and get married.
Not with the married man. I'm saying in general. Eventually, they find someone they're head over heels in love with, and
then when your nigga come home with an attitude, that's because the side piece that moved the fuck on. And you don't know why he got an attitude.
No, but that's not the question. The question was, what happens when the side piece gets hurt by her husband?
Okay, you talking about two married people fucking?
No, I'm talking about you know how you said that the side piece is this and that and da 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 da, and that the side piece is comfortable with sleeping with a married man. My question is,
when
she gets married and her husband starts doing that to her, then what? How will she feel? I mean, is it okay?
She no. A woman that's been a side piece before, she ain't gonna give a fuck. She's not.
Her husband cheats.
No.
She's gonna be comfortable with her husband cheating
because she gonna do her own thing. That's her nature. She gonna know. She already know the game.
Right.
She know when you go into the bathroom to answer the phone.
Right.
She know the game. So she like, oh, okay, the nigga did it with me, but she gonna know what's going on, and she's not gonna give a fuck because she gonna keep doing her because that's her nature.
Right. Wait, what? I missed.
But But I'm not gonna say.
Adapt. When her husband cheats, basically the side piece will adapt to that because she knows the nature already.
Oh no,
she knows the nature. Now,
if you know, you can dish it, but you can't take it. So that is exactly what that is.
I didn't say she couldn't.
She know how to adapt. She ain't gonna know how to adapt.
No, yes, the fuck she will.
Okay,
okay.
Wait, I think she gonna be hurt worse.
Of course, there's gonna be some hurt,
but she gonna feel the karma.
But that depends on the type of side chick that you're talking about, because you got side chicks that just don't give a fuck as long as he's paying bills. She's only after him for your money.
Side pieces that's after him just because the dick is good. It's not. He ain't got no money to give her, so it's just the dick is good. The sex is good because he still brings money home to his wife.
Okay, that's fine. He bring the money home to his wife, but those missing transactions like beer and this and that and the third, the little twos and fours.
9 times out of 10 is paying for that, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah.
Side pieces don't pay for shit.
Yeah.
What? Side pieces. No, y'all tripping. Side pieces are paid quiet money.
No, not every side.
No. We have to agree.
You been a side piece before?
No, I haven't. And if I was,
so what side piece that was paying for stuff?
I have an associate that's in a whole relationship in her mind with somebody with a married man, and she take care of that nigga better than his wife, actually, because the wife don't. He take home the check to the wife, and she complains about it. Like he just took his whole check and gave it to his wife. What type of stupid nigga do that type of shit? And I'm sitting up here buying him jades and jewelry.
See, now that's a shit. So somebody didn't teach her right. Somebody did not teach her right. Because a side chick.
Okay.
See, somebody didn't teach this young lady right. A side chick is supposed to be paid to be quiet. If she not getting paid, then she needs to move on.
Not all. I'm just saying not all side pieces are.
Okay, somebody didn't teach her right.
Where are my keys?
But anyway, moving forward.
Well, I'll log in when I make it if you're still on.
Okay, but my thing is, like you said, there's different types. So some of them didn't ask to be a side piece. She was lied to. In my situation, she was lied to and deceived.
Right.
And so then when I found out, I felt like I was in too deep.
Right. It was already too late. No, I understand that situation too. I'll log in.
So, I tried to. I couldn't. I wish I never did it. That's what I would never recommend nobody being a side piece to nobody unless it's just only financially bound. You know what I mean? If you're a side piece and you messing with a dude and you catch feelings, he gonna be very controlling. When he find out you catch feelings, he gonna
you already accepted it.
Because you accepted it, and he not gonna respect you. He don't respect you in the first place. The reason why he decided to mess with you because he can have disrespectful sex with you. Because he does not want to have disrespectful sex with his wife. He wants to have disrespectful sex with you. And the sad part about it is his wife was be down to have that disrespectful sex. but he put her on a
She
pedestal.
might be, but he don't know if he ain't that.
Right. So it's a thing that they do, and you would think that if you mess with a man and you having this like wild sex where y'all just do everything, that would be your one partner, right? But that's not the case. The men they want more than one. Most of them do.
All of them do.
I ain't gonna say
Well, I'm not limited. I'm not limited that.
So, but we got really way off
But
topic.
it's really hard to juggle. We can juggle about two.
Two what?
Two women. It's kind of easy to juggle two.
Mm-hmm.
But when they want to get greedy and start trying to juggle 4 and 5.
Yeah. It's all great in my mind. Like it's like a
get down.
It's like an oxymoron.
Get down.
It's like an oxymoron because women like to have sex just as much as men do, probably more. Depending on how the man treats you. Because we do stop wanting to have sex if a man is just being rude, mean, and disrespectful. You know, treating you like you a man out here in the streets instead of treating you like a woman or a lady. So basically, you know, I lost my train of thought. So basically, you know, why are men and women not just having sex every day? And why are they just like splitting apart?
You say not having sex every day?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a relationship.
It's business that needs to be handled, right?
Of course. But when you feel like the sex is needed, it's because of all the mental that you guys have put on each other. Like when you get mad, you say shit that ain't supposed to be said, but you mad now. And some things people can't let go. So they dwelling on that. And it's hard for them to be attracted to you like they used to be before you said what you said. Mm-hmm. Even if they stay with you. Mm-hmm. So your physical attraction is steadily dwindling while you're staying there. Mm-hmm. So in a way, I want to say you're not happy, you're comfortable. Mm-hmm.
You're comfortable.
Yeah.
You're comfortable with the familiar what's the word I'm looking for?
Familiarity.
Familiarity, whatever it is. Yeah. You're comfortable because it's a familiar place. And then that's also with staying in toxic relationships. Toxic relationships, period. But then black women have endured so much. And
not just black women now. I'm tired of putting all the stigma on that. Not just black women, it's happening every race.
Yeah, it's some women in Arabia, they can't show their body, they can only show their face. It's oppression for women.
Period.
And so the problem with it is that we got people saying.
The only thing I had about that they try to put on black women is we're so strong. Mm-hmm. But they're not thinking about all the other women when they have us being just as strong as us, enduring probably more shit than we enduring. But the thing about it is we just not quiet about it. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. So that's what makes us, they irate, they loud, they this, they that. I don't have to be quiet about you fucking over me, nigga. Mm-hmm. Now, if she chooses to be quiet about it, she can. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to say what's on my mind. Why should I oppress myself if you're not oppressing what the fuck you doing? Because in my mind, I'm supposed to be in a bubble. And I know that we ain't been born together and you got your own life to live and you can make your own life decisions. But when your life decisions affect me, now it's a problem.
Right.
Keep me in my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You can do whatever you want because every day you wake up is your choice to do.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as I don't know about it, I don't have a problem with it.
But it's like, and that's right there is like a double-edged sword because you don't want to tell your man that because if you tell your man that, then that's like giving him a pass.
I'm not giving him a pass.
So I wouldn't tell him that.
I'm not giving him a pass on something he gonna do anyway. I'm just telling him, keep me in my bubble. Mm-hmm. I don't need no phone calls. I don't need to walk up on that thing. I need to think you love me how you loved me when we first met. Mm-hmm. Every fucking day. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That shouldn't be a hard job for you. But men are so sloppy. Mm-hmm. And they don't even know that we reactors. Mm-hmm. We reacted off your shit.
Right. Say that one more time.
Men don't know that women are reactors. Mm-hmm. First part of the relationship, everything going good. We doing good. Everything solid. Mm-hmm. As soon as he fucked up, she might not do it the first or the second time. Mm-hmm. But maybe 3 times you out. That's what they need to know.
And the problem is, too, I think that women keep giving men chance after chance after chance. And then men, we only got one chance to fuck up. But
that's it.
Once you fuck up with a man one time, that's it. Because they too emotional. They cannot handle what they dish out.
Like they can't handle pain like they think they can. Like the other day when, I don't know what kind of subject we was on, but it's like, okay, you go build a house. Can you do this? Can you do that as a woman? Shit, I can do whatever I put my fucking mind to. Mm-hmm. They got YouTube now. Self, what is that? The
DIY.
Yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. They got that. Who said I can't do it? Who said I can't lift a brick like you lift a brick? Because you put me in that position, especially when you think you want to run me and my house, you need to have the stability for me so you can do it. But if I got to help you, then I guess we both wearing pants.
Oh. They're not ready for that.
Oh, all right. And then you be quiet. I'm watching TV. Tell Sinead click back in.
They're not ready for that. You finna turn TV on the cast? You cannot do that.
I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
Cameron doors for a second. That made me mad.
You was ready about to turn the TV on.
I was.
Okay. But Sinead ain't made it home yet. But we went off on a tangent, and I'm just gonna bring it back a little bit. So we could spark up something a little bit.
Because my mom, my granny now, and even the Bible, man don't work, don't eat. The man's supposed to work to the tend of his bro, take care of his family. The man's supposed to clean to his wife, and forsake all others. And none of these men.
And he's supposed to love his wife like Christ loved the church and give up himself.
Right.
The Bible don't say a woman's supposed to do none of that. Not none of that.
But get taken care of.
She's supposed to be a help.
When niggas used to come and give whole pigs and cows just to take somebody's daughter home, that lets you know where the situation's supposed to be. But since people don't live by that no more, that's why the world is corrupt. Because if you was doing all that, it ain't no reason for me not to listen to you. It ain't no reason for me not to do what you say. Because now I don't have no say so.
Okay. But do you think that woman liberation was the cause of it? Because a lot of women were able to make
They did that to break up the black homes, though. Now, when you want to put it back like that, earlier I said it's all women that's being oppressed, but at the end of the day, they did that to oppress us, but it wound up backfiring. Because black people ain't other people more looking for their baby daddy.
Oh.
Or on Jerry Springer doing some bullshit. It backfired.
So they was trying to destroy
I got pregnant.
Huh?
I got pregnant. Target. Huh? I cat is pregnant again.
I'm talking about the cat. No, it's fine. I'm not adding that. So they was talking about the cat pregnant.
What?
We is on live.
The cat is pregnant. That's enough about cat.
What cat is he talking about?
Mama,
It doesn't matter if she's pregnant. But yeah, it's so then they say, well, why aren't men?
I think we how long we been on here?
We've been on here long enough. I don't know.
Is it an hour?
No, 30 minutes. So they talk about that the reason why women are, and I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. The reason why marriages aren't lasting as long as they did, because back in the day, men was the only ones to get bank accounts. Men was the only one to vote. Men was the only one to work. Men was the only one to go into the military and get a GI Bill. Men was the only one to go to college and all that stuff. And women was supposed to stay home. So they wondering why the divorce rate keep going up. Well, the divorce rate keep going up once a woman get college educated, once a woman learn how to start making money, and once she know how to stay making money on her own, then now
she feel like she don't need a man.
Now she feel like she don't need a man. But not every woman feel like they don't need a man that reached that plateau. They always feel like they need a man, but they always thought, okay, if I'm gonna get a man, let me bring something to the table.
Shut the fuck up.
What is wrong with your brother?
Damn. Bullshit.
So if a woman brings something to the table, she got something to bring to the table. She's working. She got money coming in. She on her own.
But that makes her really her man.
Okay, that's the emasculation of men. However, men still don't even see her value.
No, even if my man working for me.
Even if a woman is working and doing all this other stuff and fucking them good, cooking, cleaning, working, and all this stuff, he's still gonna cheat, and he's still not gonna see her value. He's still not gonna see it. Not all men, but I'm gonna say 80% of men, black men, especially when it comes to black women.
That brings me back to my brother. Because you can't stop that. You can't stop what a man gonna do. Like you said the other day, he had 300 wives and 700 concubines. You can't stop that.
No, he got to stop that.
He's not gonna stop that. He was put on the earth to do that.
Girl, please.
All right.
Well, I disagree with that because God made Adam and Eve, and He put Adam and Eve together to be one flesh. He didn't put Adam, Eve, and Jean, or Beth, or Mary, or
he kind of did.
He didn't do that. He just put Adam and Eve together to be one flesh, and both flesh shall twain. So no, he didn't. That was never the design in the beginning. Because if that was the design,
so how did it happen?
Sin.
The 300 wives. So
you know that Solomon fell from grace, lost his kingdom, and died with
because
nothing?
He did that?
Yes. See, nobody want to tell the full story on that.
I didn't even know that, to tell you the damn truth.
Yeah, he lost his kingdom, everything. Solomon lost everything. He even wrote a book about witchcraft and everything because the Most High told him not to marry multiple wives or outside of his race, and because they would have him turn against his God. And Solomon ended up doing that, wrote a whole book outside of the Bible. I can't remember the book name, but he wrote a whole book, and it's just as thick as the Bible. And he wrote it not too far from when he wrote his songs of songs and all the other stuff he wrote. Yeah, he wrote a book of witchcraft, and the book of witchcraft that he wrote, I don't know if you know, but it has everything to do with masonry. So the Masons read that book that he wrote, also the Illuminati. So he wrote two books, and knowledge of good and evil. You feel me? So did King James did the same thing. A good book and bad. Then you got the book of the day. It's so much, but everybody ain't ready for that kind of knowledge. You know,
It's a lot on you.
it is. You know, like with David. David had the Sheba. No, not Bathsheba. It was another one. But he had put her husband at the front line just so he could marry her. And the Most High killed his firstborn child, and he put war against David for the rest of his life. He told David that David couldn't even build his temple, that Solomon was going to build his temple because David going to have too much blood on his hands.
The whirlwind.
David is Solomon's father, by the way. But anyway, I didn't want to get biblical, but that's how that went. So when people with the polygamy, especially in the Israelites, I quote Deuteronomy 17:17, where it says, "Thou shalt not multiply thy wives," which is Deuteronomy, is law. It's law, and there is no law that says you should take on more wives. It doesn't say that. But because, and Jesus said that, told the story about it, but because their heart was hardened, then Moses gave the bill of divorcement. But in the beginning, it was not so. And a lot of people don't understand what it means to put away your wife. When you put away your wife, the Bible says in Leviticus, it says, if he should put away his wife and take on another. As soon as you take on another wife, you have put away your wife. Yes, you put her away. And it says, if he should put away her wife, she's supposed to get as much as she was getting before he put her away. So he got to take care of her. But people don't understand these laws. He said she should put away his wife, then she's supposed to keep what she's getting from the time that you married her, and then if he marries another. But everybody don't understand what that means, put away your wife. Everybody think that put away your wife means that she get divorced. No, put away your wife means that you married another woman or you got a divorce. So it's either or.
Mm-hmm.
So, so that's some deep thing. So as soon as that's the age old question. Like, okay, if a man loves two women, who do he love or whatever? And they say he should love the second woman because if he loved the first woman, he would have never got with the second one. And 9 times out of 10, that's what it be sometimes.
Hey. He's so retarded.
Yeah, so, but I didn't want to get biblical because, if that's what it is. And these men with this polygamous relationship talking about, they could get two women pregnant at one time. They think that a woman can't get pregnant with 2 men babies at one time, and she can.
It's rare.
No, it's not rare. It's not rare at all. It's not rare.
It's kind of.
But the fraternal twins, ain't nobody gonna do no DNA test on no fraternal twins. But I bet you if they did, they find out it was 2 daddies. I'm not talking about boy and girl. I'm talking about, well, it depends. You gotta look. Because sometimes a man can nut in you twice in 1 week and then you make fraternal twins. But there's some thoughts out there. What happened, man? Nutting her this week and next week, and she got fraternal twins. So it just depends. Then they say, let's just think, when a man ejaculates, he ready to fall asleep. When a woman ejaculates, she ready to go right again. So a woman got a faster refractory period than a man, but the man is the one supposed to be spreading his seed. Women like to have sex too. Then they try to use the excuse of a man producing 300 million sperm at one time. Nigga, you ejaculate half or more than that when you ejaculate. All of that shit gone per ejaculation.
Think about the all the jacking off.
Yeah, so each time each time a man ejaculates in a time period, that means lower sperm count. And then let's not even talk about impotence. When they can't get it up.
I know what that means.
But most impotence is related to like a health issue, like pain in the body or something. You know, most impotence for men. Like they can't barely walk or nothing. They gotta sit down. That's when they start getting old and lazy with the having sex. At the beginning, they be doing all kind of acrobatics, and then that shit start catching up with them.
There's some people like that.
But it's some men where they just be having pain like a motherfucker and still be acrobatic. Like, nigga, sit your ass down. You know your motherfucking legs is crippled. Trying to do all this extra shit. Mm-mm.
I gotta tell you something.
What?
A lady. Hear about this.
Mm-hmm. But men are a trip because they want you to cook for them, clean for them, take care of the kids, go to work, fuck them like a porn star, and keep the house clean. And all you get is a wet pussy and some bills. Well, sometimes you don't even get the fucking bills paid. You taking care of this nigga and doing all this shit. If you doing that, y'all need to stop, ladies. If you going to work, taking care of the kids, cleaning the house, and paying the bills by yourself, you do not need that man. He is a minus, not a plus. He's just taking food out of your mouth, the kids' mouth, and everybody else's mouth. But because I say that, oh, Mika, a gold digger. I'm a gold digger. No, it's called being financially stable, nigga. I ain't finna break my back and do all this and I ain't getting nothing. And then you wonder why it's a lot of thought women out there that don't give a fuck about your ass and finna take you for half your estate. She gonna spend 10 G's on her body and she gonna take half your shit and she ain't gonna give 2 fucks. She gonna have 2 babies on you on purpose. Not give 2 fucks about the babies either. Because the babies is just a check for them.
That's the one they like.
A baby's a check. Oh, I had this baby. Yeah, okay. That's a continuous check. That's why I don't know why I wasn't listening to the oldies. It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her. Because once you drop a load in her, that's child support. If you marry, alimony. And then men be making these stupid ass decisions. Like, what the fuck is y'all thinking? You married her, you done put 4 babies in her, and then you want to, and she's the brains of everything. Then you want to turn around and fucking cheat and think you was gonna win. You're not gonna win like that. Y'all, that's why God gave women brains and men bronze. That's how we become the help me. We think. Y'all don't think. But we're in the background thinking for you.
Hillary Clinton.
We're in the background thinking for you, helping you put this shit together, and then you don't want to give us no motherfucking credit. They say, oh, black man built the roads, black man built this, and black man built that. Motherfucker, who you think designed that shit? Who you think wrote out the plans for that shit? Yeah, we couldn't get no credit for that, so we had to go through our husbands back in the day. Yeah. And that's why they say behind every successful black man is a what? Strong black woman. But nobody listened to that. That was some jewels too. Nobody listened to that.
There's a couple of movies that help me figure it out.
And so, me, the type of person I am, I'm just like at this, like, I'm 41 years old, and I've been through some things when it comes to relationships. And at this moment in time, I'm like, do I really want to be in a relationship? I don't even want an FWB or nothing. Like, I don't want to deal with being an object or somebody not understanding my worth or anything. I'd rather just get it how I live it and move on and just leave something for my children. Like at this point, I don't crave that because it's just too many fallacies in these men these days. They're supposed to be leaders, they're supposed to be protectors, and they're supposed to be providers, but all they are, what are they?
People. You get it?
They're just ordinary people.
They're just people.
I like Kevin Samuels because he be checking women that come on there with these unrealistic expectations. But the only thing I can say that I just don't care for is high value men or the definition thereof. Because I don't care how much money a man got, if he got 6 figures or whatever, it's basically how you treat me.
Not to pick you about the street and clean you up.
That's that little pretty woman shit. But I'm saying, like, if a man has some type of manliness, like, he's supposed. God didn't say we was the weaker vessel. He said a man should treat us as if we were the weaker vessel. That doesn't mean that we are the weaker vessel.
So treat us as if we are?
Yes, that means he has to be fragile with the woman. That's what that means. But men, especially black men, they want to go hard on us. What is a vessel? Something that you hold something in.
Mm-hmm.
You hold things in a vessel. You hold your secrets, you hold your business, you hold your livelihood inside the vessel.
Right.
And you're supposed to treat us as if we are the weaker vessel. That means handle us with care. Handle us with care. If it's a weak vessel, you're going to hold it. You're going to make sure it don't fall. It's fragile.
Acrimony.
Acrimony? Oh, yeah. That was good. That was crazy.
And she lost her mind. Her heart was hard.
Mm-hmm. She lost the opportunity to make children. She gave up her parents' house and all kinds of
Everything for him.
She gave up everything for him just for him to go make it with another woman. But the flip about it is that he paid her out, but that wasn't the money that he gave her. Nobody understood it wasn't worth the things that she went through. Nobody understood that last part. Like, money is not gonna. That was supposed to be mine. Everything I said that I prayed about in fruition, and I worked hard for, and I gave up for, and I invested in, and you turn around and got with this other woman. That was the problem. I wish I could find this other lady because she talks about things like this. But so when you invest it and you lose out on your investment, that'll make a sane man go crazy. People, white, and I'm just talking about the Caucasian people. When they lose, like if they in the stock market and they invest in the stock and they lose all that shit and plus their house and their home, what they do?
Suicide. Us as the urban or what do we mean, a minority?
Minority.
Yeah. We know how to live.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to buy a 30-cent pack of noodles.
Well,
feed the whole fucking family.
Most black women, yeah. We're resourceful.
Yeah, it won't be a problem until we get it again.
We can make something out of nothing, and that's where we come from. I ain't gonna say. I just know I'm black and I'm a woman. I'm not gonna just say black women, but women. We're resourceful. Cause even I'll be watching Martha Stewart and shit. Like, how did you fold them tiles, girl? So I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, I see that. Oh, how did you fold them fitting sheets? Okay, this how you fold a fitting sheet real perfectly. Okay, cool. You know, so you get women. We've always worked, but we was entrepreneurs. We the first entrepreneurs, and most men don't understand that. We were seamstress. We was hairdressers. We was well, you know, we tended the forms. We made jam. We always worked. That's the thing. We was midwives. We was the healers. We did a lot of work, but did we get paid for it is the question. We was mothers. We was teachers. We was all these things because a mother is the first teacher, especially when the baby's on the breast. But they say they suffer women to learn in silence and do not teach. Get out of here. Yeah, that's women are teachers and been that since day one. Women are life. We are the portal of life. We are the portal of life.
They know that. They got to.
They don't know that because they've been taking women uteruses and telling them they don't need the uterus no more so they can implant it in men. But that's a different. What? Yeah, you know how many women lost their uteruses, get their hysterectomy, and then they've been practicing putting it in men to see if men can have babies. You didn't know that? Oh yeah, they've been. That's some conspiracy shit type shit. But that's the game. It's money game.
That ain't my stomach game.
It did?
Yes. The day I see a pregnant man walking down the street, I'm a no.
Girl, they've been trying to replicate the woman forever. That's why men are turning into us. They tried to replicate us with men. They tried to replicate us with cloning. They tried to replicate us with what you call them things, in vitro, and That's another thing I'm thinking about. When a baby.
Remember that movie Twin? No,
Yeah.
no, not Twin.
What was that thing they was saying? Like an incubator type shit?
When Arnold Schwarzenegger got pregnant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It was been time.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that. They've been trying to replicate the woman, but men don't have periods. No matter what you do, you ain't going to get that. Let me find out a man had a period.
They do. They just don't bleed. Every once in a while, they be tripping. Yes.
But that shit crazy. Men don't get fibroids, and I don't think fibroids is a good thing either. But
we have went all the way up. We have went all the way. We did 5 different topics.
I know.
In one podcast.
I'm just talking.
So anything. Because what we gonna talk about tomorrow?
It's always gonna be
next
something to talk about. It's always gonna be something to talk about. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett and they read table talk. There's so many things to talk about.
It was cool.
It is cold.
It is cold.
But I'm finna end this. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And I'm out.